Hello, welcome to the Speak Your Truth podcast. I am your host, Jaya Rose. I am an online business coach specializing in helping highly sensitive people who are impact driven create a very successful coaching business. And I want to talk about creating a successful coaching business today. Imagine that. This is going to be an awesome episode if you have been creating an online brand, creating an online business, or wanting to, because I've been in this game for 6 years. I started my online business with fitness, actually. If you don't know, I was a personal trainer and a life coach for 12 years. And I took my fitness business online in 2015 to realize that I actually always just wanted to be a coach, but I used my fitness career as a way to sort of play small and not reach my full potential. I really wanted to be in front of an audience. I wanted to be a speaker, but I was so afraid of it. And it was taking my business online that helped me heal a lot of the limitations that I had put on myself through being more invested in staying safe and small than moving through that discomfort, healing ultimately, and creating a whole new life for myself and really playing a lot bigger than I ever had and really had ever thought that I would. And one of the things that I did when I started my coaching business was I just started doing it. I did have a coach at the beginning. I've had many coaches over the last 6 years. But at the beginning, I had a coach for 9 months. Her name is Danielle Louise Ross. She's really amazing. And now she actually teaches speaking. But it was incredibly helpful to have a coach and have accountability as I moved through learning so much. So one thing that is very underestimated is the amount that you have to learn to be a successful online coach. Now, if you haven't started a coaching business, you're wanting to, you might think, well, I just need to be a good coach, right? Like I need to take a certification program or I need to learn this or that modality and become a good coach. Well, that is only partially true. That's not all we need, and this is not talked about. So I am dedicating this episode of the Speak Your Truth podcast to talk about the 3 things that you really need to be a successful online coach. Now, maybe this means 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, $1 million, whatever your dreams are. Maybe it just means making enough money to pay for your kids' daycare. I don't know. But it doesn't matter because ultimately you still need these 3 things no matter what your intentions or goals are with your business. And I'm going to share them with you right now. So I just mentioned that we often think when you're first starting coaching that you need to just become a good coach. Now, this is crucial. It is very important to invest in your own learning, to invest in understanding your own transformation, and being able to create a process that is both safe and effective for people to go through. This is awesome. And there's a lot of business coaches focus on this phase, like how to just be a successful coach being a coach. But like I said, this is only one of 3 of the things that you really need. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is actually something that I have never heard another business coach talk about. And it's interesting because it came to me really strongly. Actually, yesterday, I was creating a workshop in my Facebook group. So if you are a part of my Facebook group, Speak Your Truth for Transformational Leaders, you'll see that I created an event and I'm going to be doing a free training next Tuesday. It's Tuesday, June 29th. And you're welcome to come. If you're not in my Facebook group, you're still welcome to come. I'll put a link in the show notes, or you can just search Speak Your Truth for Transformational Leaders on Facebook. As I was posting it was actually an image and then the event into the Facebook group about this workshop, it hit me like a ton of bricks how important it is to be a teacher in your coaching business. And I don't know why, but I just hadn't seen it in the way I saw it. It is equally as important as being a good coach, being a safe coach, being a coach who can be trusted and also, like I said, can be effective as well. Because if you want to create an audience, if you are creating an audience and you specifically want to show people what you offer through a workshop or a training or a live video, you need to have basic teaching skills. And honestly, when you are a great teacher, it is what shows people that you're going to be able to help them. And teaching is different than coaching. So I'm kind of blown away. This is not what I teach. I don't teach people how to be good teachers. I can help you with the format of how you're teaching, how to create outlines, how to put your methodology into a process that is more easily integrated and digested, all of that. I love all of that. But ultimately, I know how to teach because I've been teaching for 15 years. In my fitness career, I taught. And once you know how to teach something, you know how to teach. But I'm just like blown away kind of as I'm telling you this. Like, have you really taken the time to become a good teacher? Because this is what's going to move your brand forward. It's what's going to have people wanting you to be a special guest teacher or guest expert in their program and really help you become more well-known. So the third part of the equation may not be as surprising to you, and it is definitely something that a lot of coaches focus on. There's a really big niche in the market around teaching marketing. You need to be a marketer. And there's something that a lot of people say about the coaching space, that if you teach business or you teach people how to make money, you're going to have a better business. Like, you're going to make more money. It's easier to sell. And I will tell you that I do think there's some truth to that. I think that a money outcome is at times in a certain arena easier to sell. But I also think that better relationships, a better relationship with your body, losing weight, feeling healthier, thriving, these things are just as valuable. We just need to be able to speak to them in a way that really shows that value. That's marketing. So you see a lot of people who have the $1 million coaching business or multiple six-figure businesses, and you're like, yeah, but they teach business, they teach money. And again, there could be some truth to that. But a bigger truth is that they are super successful because they know how to market. One of the key things that I started learning that first year of taking my fitness business online was how to market my business. I have basically been obsessed with marketing since then. I study it. I listen to other podcasts about it. I watch people. I take note. And then I practice and just continue to put my message out there. And that's how I've gotten good at marketing. And the better at marketing I've gotten, the more successful my business has become. So this is a huge thing. And I think that it also isn't talked about enough. Like, business coaches will tell you you need to learn how to market, but they won't tell you is that the reason they're super successful is because they know how to market. And that's just the truth. Most people who are selling business or money or marketing know how to market their business. And that is a huge reason. Of course, there are other facets. Like, I'm open to a nuanced conversation. There are always multiple intersections of privilege that influence these things. There are many other reasons why someone could be successful. We can't name all of those things right now. But just to say in a general sense, the better you are at speaking to your ideal customer, to explaining what you do, why it's valuable, and why you are the only one who can do it in that way to really help that ideal customer have that outcome, that is gold. It really is. So this three-pronged approach And then I could add visibility and brand growth in there as well. Storytelling, all of that, super valuable as well. But I would put that inside of marketing. Like part underneath a tier of marketing is visibility. You're marketing your business, you're marketing your message, you're selling people into the concept of your brand. And it's all marketing. So coaching, super awesome. Teaching, super necessary. Marketing, invaluable. And to be honest with you, there are a lot of people who are just good marketers who happen to be really freaking successful. They might not even be a great teacher, and they're maybe not a good coach either, but they're selling because they are a marketing king or queen. So this is just something to really think about. I think that we put so much value in certain places, and sometimes we miss that there are these other places that it would be really good to focus on as well. So I'm curious for you, as I'm talking about this, what's coming up? Are you thinking, oh, okay, I know where I need to put my focus? Because this is just the reflections that I'm having right now as I'm looking at my own success. And I never take it lightly, and I never take it for granted. And I always do the deep dive to look at what is working. Why is this happening for me and not for someone else? And I see a lot of people who have followed my work, specifically on Facebook, for a number of years. There are people who have been coming to my free trainings and things for like 5 years. And that's fine. You know, you're welcome to follow my free work for as long as you want. And I also will say, I see a lot of people who don't seem to be moving forward. And my question is, are you putting yourself out there, teaching what you know, teaching what you're learning, teaching people about your methodology, showing up consistently, being a guide and a teacher in the marketplace? Are you clear on your story for your transformation? Are you clear about the message that you're sharing, and not just the inspirational message, but the movement message, the message that makes people move and inspires them to take action? Are you clear on your sales process and on your launch method and how you are putting yourself out there? And then, of course, your coaching and really knowing that you are honing your skills and creating a safe environment for growth. It's wild because the coaching industry is huge. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. But who has that money? Who has it? And I guarantee there are people who know how to market and know how to teach and know how to coach. Hopefully, that's the people who are in integrity. Like I said, there's always going to be people who are just selling because they know how to. But it's almost like there's a mystery in a lot of people's minds of like, I have no idea how I could do that. How do I do it? You learn how to be a teacher. You learn how to be visible. You learn how to share your story. You learn how to share your message, like I said, in a way that motivates people to take action, inspires them. And if you don't know those things, that's okay. Like, you don't have to know everything, but knowing what you need to know is the key. There are so many things that you don't even know that you need to know. And that's when you're in the dark. It's right. It's unconscious as to what you even need to do, and it can be confusing. So my intention with telling you this is so that you can create a clear roadmap as to what you need to learn, what you need to embody, and then, of course, what you need to take action on to become that well-known transformational leader. If that's your path, if that's what you want, you're meant for it. You don't have a desire to lead and speak and be heard and impact people for no reason. That is not random. That is important. So this is a borderline pep talk for you today. But also my hope is that you're like light bulb going off. If you want to learn my methodology around creating a six-figure brand, I am teaching a free workshop, like I said, Tuesday, June 29th, and it's in my Facebook group. If this is way after that and you're listening to this, you can always still join my Facebook group and go to the live videos that are in there, because I will leave it in my group, so it will always be there. And I'm going to be teaching how to use your story to grow your brand and consistently attract clients online. And I'm going to be going through my embodied brand method and what I teach around showing up visibly, teaching what you know, teaching your methodology, and creating an audience of soul fans who turn into dream clients. This is just what I've learned over the last 6 years in building 3 different successful online brands. You need your ducks in a row. And it's not a mystery. It's not a mystery. And it's just a matter of learning, taking action, learning, taking action again and again and again until you've paved a whole new way for yourself. So I'll put the link in the comments for the free workshop. I am opening the doors to my Embodied Brand Academy. We're going to be starting this fall in September, and this is going to be such a transformational, amazing program. We are going through the 6-phase embodied brand method, all about your message, storytelling, selling, launching, creating a signature offer, setting you up for real, long-term, sustainable success in your coaching business. And I'm going to be doing a number of free events over the summer. So stay tuned. Make sure you're joining the Facebook group. And if you know that you want a spot in this next round of the Embodied Brand Academy, reach out to me. You're welcome to just go to my website, thejayarose.com, and you can contact me through there. I also have a work with me page, and you can fill out an application. I am finishing up the details on the actual sales page for the program. So I'll be releasing that soon as well, so you can have all of the details and information about what it looks like. But it's going to be super amazing. So I hope to see you in some of the free events. And if it feels like your next step, I, of course, would love to chat with you about the Embodied Brand Academy. All right. So much love. If this resonated with you, if this was helpful in any way, please share it with someone who needs it. Take a screenshot, put it up in your Instagram stories, tag me with Jaya Rose on Instagram. I would love to see that you're listening. I would love to see if this impacted you in any way and what it is you're going to be working on next. All right. So much love, and I'll talk to you soon.